How's it going, Rainbow family? I wanted to talk more about rainbow gatherings since I'm getting good responses, and I just hit 3,000 subscribers, so that's cool. Thanks everybody for subscribing. I wanted to talk about how the rainbow gatherings have kind of formed my life, but I didn't know where to begin. So I guess I'll just begin at the beginning, which is before I was born. My mom was at a rainbow gathering, so that I guess is the one that I count as my first rainbow gathering. And then I went to all the rainbow gatherings up until I was 10. I think I missed one by the time I was 10, but since I counted the one that I was still in my mom's stomach, I was at my 10th rainbow gathering when I was 9, and I missed one. As a kid, I didn't know the difference between rainbow gatherings or dead shows or street fairs. They were all just big groups of hippies and friends gathering. All of that to me was just rainbow gathering. So I didn't really realize what the rainbow gathering was and how it happens in different national forests every year, or what state. Like, I didn't realize what state I was in till about 7. When I was 7 years old, we went to the Oregon Rainbow Gathering in '97, and that's like the basis of like first memory for me of like, okay, that's when I'm first figuring out the world of like where we go every year. And then the year after that was Arizona in '98, and the year after that was Pennsylvania in '99. And I remember those years very, very clearly as like the first formative years of, oh, I know where I'm going these years. Like, I know what the states are. I was able to read the maps and everything by then and kind of figure out where we're going. I don't remember a whole lot about the Oregon Rainbow Gathering in '97, other than it was in Oregon in '97 when I was 7. And other than like the general vague memory of hills, playing on hills with my friends and just like running around with friends, I don't have many clear memories of that. I do remember that Kid Village was a ways away and I always wanted to walk to Kid Village, but I had to stay close to my camp with my parents and friends where there was other kids too. It's not like Kid Village was the only place with kids. We had plenty of family, other friends that would hang out with us in our camp. Kid Village was just the place with tons and tons of kids, but my parents thought it was a little too wild or something. And then Arizona was the next one I remember in the year '98. And I remember that one. I have like a few more memories about that one. We were closer to Kid Village that time. I remember the skies. I remember it was really, really hot for the Arizona gathering, obviously. And there was a stream that people could hike to, and we would hike to the stream sometimes and played the stream. One time, there was a guy that came down off the mountain with snow. He brought snow to like the hot place that we were, and it was amazing. And just like hiked down with snow. It was crazy. And that was in the year '98. I remember it was really hot, and then everyone was wanting rain, and finally it rained like on us, on the gathering. And when you looked around the horizon, you could see blue skies on all horizon. When you look up, there was dark clouds, and it was raining, and it was amazing. That was the year '98. Although I did have some friends that convinced me it was the year '99 that Arizona happened, because they had a very convincing memory of theirs of bringing a kid that wasn't born yet in that year, and they didn't have the baby in '98, and so they're like, well, Arizona must have been '99 because that's what we remember. And it convinced me that Arizona was '99 until I like went and like really checked, and then I'm like, maybe the Mandela effect is real. It was the first time I actually considered, is the Mandela effect real? because they were so convinced that they brought their baby daughter to the Arizona Rainbow Gathering in the year '99, and I was so convinced that the year Arizona Rainbow Gathering happened was in '98. So for a second that threw off my childhood memory of like, this is my basis of reality, of when reality started for me, because like I was able to keep track of the concept of time and place. And then in the Pennsylvania gathering, that one was fun. Pennsylvania '99 would have been my 10th Rainbow Gathering, if you count the year '89, where I was still in the womb. I missed one year in '94, I think it was Texas we missed, and then by '99 I was 9 and I had been to 10 Rainbow Gatherings and missed one. But then on 2000 to 2003 we missed those 4 years, and then on 2004 I went again with family. I was, I guess, 14, and it was fun. I wasn't like thrilled about it or anything, but it was fine. And then we went again on when I was 15. 2004 was California. That one was good. I was just old enough to start like wandering on my own. And 2005 was West Virginia. That Rainbow Gathering was a little odd because the cars, where the cars parked and where the oming circle happened, were really close. In fact, the oming circle spread out so far in the meadow that there was cars that were parked like against or in the circle. That one was weird. But what wasn't weird was how amazing all the fireflies. There was billions and billions of fireflies in West Virginia. I've never seen as many fireflies as I've seen that time. It was incredible. As many stars as there were in the sky, as many fireflies as there were in the field. Or maybe more. There was more fireflies in the field. Well, no, not more, because there's too many stars. Mathematically, it doesn't work out. Visually, it looked like as many stars in the sky were as many fireflies in the field. It looked really cool. And then I didn't even want to go when I was 16, and I didn't really want to go when I was 17 either, but my dad kind of dragged me to the Arkansas gathering in 2007, and I ended up really liking it. And then I continued to go for the next few years, 2007, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I haven't been since then because family, now I got my own kids. I don't know how my parents took me to rainbow gatherings when I was potty training, and through all those very childish years, it was probably really hard on my mom and dad to do that. So I'm not doing that to myself. I'm gonna wait till kids are old enough to really enjoy what they're experiencing before I drag them out to the woods like that. I grew up out at rainbow gatherings my whole life, so it kind of formed the way I think about the world, and I feel like I grew up more at rainbow gatherings than in Babylon, which Babylon is just the real world where money is and people exchange. It's just the normal world. I feel more connected to like the rainbow way of life and how things operate there, where people just kind of get along with each other the best they can. And when you really start to understand how the rainbow gathering works, you realize that government in larger societies is very necessary, because what they essentially do by trying to build an anarchist, unorganized, completely free society is people will eventually step up and be the ones to organize and be the ones to like enforce rules, which there's not many rules. The only rules is just be like respectful to each other, and if someone gets completely belligerent and dangerous, people will call Shantasina, and then people will show up and help, because if something, they'll just see what needs to be done. If someone really needs help, they get help. There's no police. I mean, there is police, but whenever they walk through the woods, everyone yells, "Six up!" and "Get the guns out of the church!" and so it's not like the police are there helping. They just walk through and make a presence, and all the hippies are like, "Get out of here with your guns! We don't like guns in the woods. This is our church." Because they treat the gathering kind of like a church, where like, this is where we go to pray. I mean, some people don't even use the word pray, because some of them aren't religious, they're just spiritual, and it's just accepting to everybody of whatever you want to call it, however you want to perceive it. It's just people gathering to try to pray, meditate, manifest, whatever word you want to use to kind of generate world peace in the world. That's what the whole point of it is. And that's what we're going to keep doing, even though we're not doing a huge gathering this year. Like I said in the last video, I'm sure there's still people showing up to Idaho, and I'm sure there's going to be a great tiny gathering there, but a lot of the people that really show up to make it happen, the people that bring in the plumbing for the woods, and people that really make really big kitchens happen, they're not going to be as many of them there this year, but I'm sure there will still be people showing up, setting up kitchens, and serving free food in the woods. I'm sure that's still going to happen, just not on the scale that it usually happens. And right now is when it would be happening. So if it is happening, it's happening right now, and we're missing it. It's fine. We're not missing it. We're a part of what we're a part of. Okay. Thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you all have a great time at home, and maybe we'll see each other next year at the Rainbow Gathering, when it could really happen. Or the year after that. Or the year after that. Who knows? It will probably be an ongoing, long ongoing thing. It started in 1972 in Colorado, so at the 50-year anniversary in 2022, it'll probably be back into Colorado again. That could be fun. Yeah, I have a lot more stories that I want to tell about the Rainbow Gathering. I want to tell the first... It's not the first story I have. The story that really got me into the gathering was in Arkansas. I'm going to go over that next video, because I feel like I've been talking long enough. If you've been watching this whole time, thanks a lot. If you're still watching, feel free to like and subscribe if you feel like it. If not, that's fine too. You could leave a comment telling me what you thought about it, or, tell me if you've ever been to a Rainbow Gathering, or when the last one you went to was, or if you ever heard about them. And if you've never heard about them, do you want to hear more about them? We love you! Peace.